How many we gonna get, a Caddy XTS or a Chrysler 300, bro? I want one of those. I want a bad.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Back there.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Here we go.
Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Man 5-7.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, we gonna be here.
Third play here this opening
no,
drive as they're up
I've been
against a
here
3rd
for
and 5.
15 minutes waiting on it to sign. If we ain't got no PG or center, that shit takes forever.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Into the red zone. Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wentz. And this is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Man, I'm about to go watch some TV.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I think he almost got bad, but anyway.
I'm gonna try. Normally with 3 though, man. If you ain't got no center point guard, that's what's tough.
They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately get the field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with a J. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
39, Lucy.
So we could have won about 2-3 punt games.
Sunday.
Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know if this ain't work, bro. Alright. We'll never
Hank. Lucy.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11.
Cap's going to get a different player. I was doing you
Here's Bortles to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into the end zone play was not written down.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Oh, maybe it's something on Saturday.
Really couldn't get anything going.
Okay, Saturday night is
deep
the
inside their own territory,
park out the dark
means
shit.
they're going to lose the field position battle as a
party
general
shit.
rule.
It was
What they're
double
looking
mouth
for
on
now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few
they
times
doing
on
another court
offense, get a
comp on
couple of
Sunday.
first downs, and
Are
hopefully
they?
flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking
Ooh,
for
that
here.
should be good.
Bortles
Not
leads the
sharp.
Jags up 1st and 10
The
at the
niggas
40.
up here.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And that'll be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The
Always
offense or
on
the
the park
defense?
game.
Let's face
That's
it, if
some
you've
park
got the
while we
ball,
got 3.
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
We be rocking with that part, cuz.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles.
He can put so much time and energy into it. It's just pretty good.
Complete. Took
I
a
don't think
shot.
they ever get it
Couldn't
back as good as
connect.
17.
Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd
Certain
down.
times, certain moments,
Well, they're
niggas ain't
slinging it.
on, but you feel like
And
playing.
then there's one you got to put a timer
You
on.
don't wanna get a
I mean,
microwave?
that one came in hot.
That came in
That's
hot,
because
but
they gotta
overthrown
bring it back
out
how
of
it
his
was,
reach
when
and
you had to pick
incomplete.
what part
The
you wanna
threat
go
of a
to.
second straight punt
Yeah,
to start the
River
game
and
is moving
Sunset.
as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The punter might start to get into a pretty good
River
rhythm
City
here if he
OG
keeps getting
guys.
opportunities. But that's the last thing
Yeah, I
his
was
team wants to
nothing but
have
a part
happen,
player,
right? The last thing
till
you
I
want
ran
to
into
see
Cavs.
is your punter feeling pretty
Me
good
too,
because
bro.
he's
That's
out
all I
there
did
all
was
the
say.
time.
Yeah, first quarter
17.
only, but they're 0 for 2 on
And
3rd
then
down
18, I
conversions
started to
start
make the
this
switch
thing.
toward the end, or really in the beginning.
That one hits a little
That
too
shit was
close
so
to the goal
trash.
line, and it
Yeah.
continues into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the
I
Eagles.
left that one. I
And
left
they
that
had 3
one I ran
points
in.
last
I had
time,
them at,
but they didn't want 3 points
hey,
because they
join me
were well
sometime.
within
Me and
range
Cavs
of scoring
together.
a
I had them
touchdown. We'll
at,
see if they can do better now.
I'm
Live
with you on
before
that one.
them.
Let's just go ahead and be
And
frank
they
about
somehow
that.
brought Live
The
to
only
the
one happy
team.
about
And
three-point kicker.
Live brought me to the
You put him through
team.
the post, that's going to help him in
That's
contract time. But that offense, they're
I
thinking
was
this could be
addicted to
end
this
zone
shit
this
from
time.
that moment on.
That helped in the contract time.
Because I was playing it before, back when they had the OG shit, the original hoop.
Super tough.
That shit was cold. You only needed 2 players to play it. But
That's when I started liking it again, man.
And the
Yeah,
completed
yeah.
pass, but for no gain, stopped
That
right
shit
at the
fun though, bro.
line,
It's
so
kind of
it's
fun, like
2nd
to
and
see.
10.
You get to kind of. It's fun to play. It's fun for me because it's less. It's a little bit less structured than rack and
Throwing
pulling. You know
his wins.
what I'm saying? Like you kind of
And he
just have
slings
fun.
one that's incomplete. He was
You
trying to
know,
get it
with
to
your
Zach
guy
Ertz
versus
that
it
time.
being so
And it's
structured.
3rd down.
Got to do this,
We
got to do that.
documented
It's
it
just
last
kinda
week. They
more-
played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
I said, where you at?
I just loaded. I just joined you. I don't know if they put me in here or not.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
They be tweaking and enjoying this shit. That shit ridiculous. That's
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Shit, won't let me join y'all, bro. I just joined you and Cal.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Okay. There you go. Shit.
On play action, Wentz. Now Hill is under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Yeah, I'm right here.
So what's the thing? Y'all want to try this one more time or what the fuck?
Go!
Okay, let's go for it. I'm gonna doze off around these mid-game.
You said what?
So I'm gonna doze off on niggas mid-game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely
And you
on
have
line.
the
They just need a
officers at the
little more
front before you
oomph
walk in the
behind
courthouse.
it.
You gotta go
And
through
it'll wind up falling just shy of the
security.
crossbar.
Bro, he walked right in. Wow, stole him. For no reason, bro. Wow, spinning, dropping. One up to the other one. Wow, dropping.
Able to break 1 tackle,
Put
but then
both of them
quickly
in the
brought
hospital,
down.
dude.
But a nice
This
little
happened
gain.
today, bro.
Give him 10
They got
yards
this
on the
man
pickup,
locked up,
and
bro.
that'll
They
bring
finna
up a
eat
2nd in just about a few inches here.
Dude, you know, man, he got to be on drugs or something. Not that type of dude at all, bro. I can't believe I'm reading this. They talking about he could face up to 6 years in prison.
Bortles on the give to
He was
Fred,
like
and he'll get it
He
down
must
to
be
the
in
plate
jail.
at the
Something must
37.
have happened here.
2
He's not
yards
even
on
that
the
type of
pickup
dude.
there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
That's
2nd and
funny.
inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The pitch to Fournette, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
This shit trash.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Bortles now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away.
You checked the lottery numbers, Brandon?
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back on the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
All right, guys.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right.
Wentz now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Like, there ain't a lot of people playing big man this year.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Yeah, I'm sure they're probably going to call it one there. That's the bullshit. I'll be on in the morning, though, brother. All right, bro.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good chip.
On 1st down, Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back here right after this. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now a play fake. Wentz. Now he's forced out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And Elliott puts this one through. And 2 field goals now mean they take a rare 6-2 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Lucy.
On 1st down, Bortles. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him on to the...
It's caught inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Wentz now on 1st down. Completes it to Aguilar. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
81.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wentz now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Waiting. Lion.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Black. Set. 20. Lion.
To throw is Wentz. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Hey, empty.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run a draw here on second down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
372. Hey, let's go. Trick front. 76. Throw left.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Brandon Graham. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Well, nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lucy. 11B.
Again, it's Bortles. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
372. 11B.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And Bortles going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, here's Fournette, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A dump off to Sproles. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
372.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. Sharks got it left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And give him a gain of 37. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A 1st down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace. Wentz now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wentz now to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Goes underneath for Sproles. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One receiver right, that's Jeffrey. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now. but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.